Most women believe men become hooked mainly because of physical beauty, but that is not quite true. A man may admire beauty, yet what truly keeps him attached comes from something much deeper and more emotional. He may meet many attractive women, but the one who stays on his mind is the one who gives him a feeling that is rare and impossible to replace. That is the real secret. It is not about tricks or pretending to be someone else, but about touching parts of his heart that make him value your presence and never want to lose you. Have you ever felt you did everything right? You looked good, were kind, funny, and easy to talk to, yet he still pulled away without any clear reason. If that has happened to you, you are not alone. The truth is that what keeps a man emotionally connected has very little to do with appearance and almost everything to do with how you make him feel on a deeper emotional level. Hello ladies, today I will share 3 natural behaviors that help a man become deeply invested in you. If you want the full truth about what truly makes a man addicted to you, hit like so more women can see this. These behaviors are not about manipulation or games. They are genuine feminine habits that speak directly to a man's desire to feel seen, respected, and safe enough to open his heart. We will go beyond common dating advice and explore the deeper psychology behind lasting attraction. By the end of this video, you will understand why some women become unforgettable in a man's mind, and exactly how to present yourself so the right man feels naturally drawn to you and never wants to let go. If you are ready to stop chasing love and start being chosen, keep watching. The first behavior that gently wins a man's heart has little to do with appearance. Physical attraction may spark interest, but what truly keeps him emotionally attached is how he feels about himself when he is with you. Deep inside, many men quietly wonder if they feel seen, respected, and valued for who they truly are, not for their success or status. When a woman brings out those feelings, a genuine emotional bond begins to grow. This connection is never built through manipulation or games. The women men remember do not constantly try to impress, compete, or prove their worth. Instead, they create a space that feels warm, safe, and comforting while still inspiring him to grow. Lasting attachment comes from balancing softness with healthy standards. She does not chase endlessly or give everything away for affection, yet she remains present, warm, curious, and confident in her own value. A man becomes deeply attached when he feels free to be his true self and still feels like the best version of who he is. In a world where men often feel pressure to hide their emotions and always appear strong, finding a woman who accepts both their strengths and struggles feels rare and unforgettable. That kind of acceptance naturally draws him closer without force or drama. Stay with me because this idea will change the way you think about building closeness. So what is the first behavior that pulls a man nearer? It centers on feminine energy. But let us be clear, feminine energy does not mean being passive, weak, or overly submissive in any way. Feminine energy is not about being passive, weak, or submissive. It is powerful, magnetic, and deeply attractive because it offers men something rare in a world that constantly expects them to perform, provide, and stay strong. It brings peace, softness, and emotional richness. When you embrace your feminine side, you stop chasing and start allowing things to unfold naturally. You no longer need to prove your worth because you already know your value. Comment feminine if you've ever felt him pull away, even when you did everything right. When a man experiences this energy, he feels safe enough to lower his guard and connect with the real you, instead of someone trying to impress him. He may not be able to explain it, but it becomes emotionally irresistible because genuine feminine energy is rare. It shows in your joy, your smile, your calm pauses before replying, and your comfort with silence. It also appears when you express your feelings honestly, instead of trying to solve every problem with logic. Men sense this authenticity on a much deeper level than words. You are not performing or shaping his opinion of you. You are simply being yourself. And that is what stays in his mind. Your feminine energy naturally invites him into his masculine energy without pressure, creating a balance of calm, warmth, mystery, and trust. It is never about becoming less than you are, but embracing your true self with confidence and allowing the connection to develop naturally. That is why this behavior creates attraction that goes far beyond appearances and reaches something much deeper. Now let us look at the science that helps explain why this works. Your energy can influence how a man's brain responds in powerful ways. When you are calm, emotionally open, and fully present, his brain releases chemicals linked to deep connection rather than temporary attraction. Dopamine creates excitement and anticipation, especially when your warmth, playfulness, and emotional depth make time with you feel rewarding. Oxytocin grows when he feels accepted, emotionally safe, and free to be vulnerable without fear of judgment. Serotonin helps him feel calm, respected, and emotionally balanced whenever he is with you. As these chemicals work together, he begins to associate your presence with comfort, trust, and happiness. Over time, seeing you, hearing from you, or even thinking about you brings back those positive feelings. Without realizing it, he starts wanting more of your company because he craves not only your beauty, but the way he feels around you. This is how emotional attraction becomes stronger and more lasting than physical attraction alone. That is why some women become unforgettable. It is not because they are perfect or always know the right thing to say, but because they create a genuine emotional connection that leaves a man feeling safe, alive, and deeply understood. The goal is never perfection. It is authentic connection. Type yes if you want me to reveal all 3 behaviors that make him emotionally hooked. Staying present, genuine, and connected to your feminine energy changes everything. Instead of chasing love, you naturally allow love to move toward you. The next behavior builds respect and quickly raises your value in his eyes. If feminine energy draws a man closer, self-respect is what keeps him emotionally invested. There is something deeply attractive about a woman who values herself enough not to accept confusion, little effort, or only partial affection. Real self-respect is not loud, prideful, or about claiming you do not need a man. It is calm, steady, and shown through clear boundaries. A woman who knows her worth never begs, chases, or over-explains her value because it is already evident. This changes the dynamic completely. Instead of trying to win him over, he begins wondering if he is worthy of being part of your life. That quiet shift creates genuine attraction and deeper commitment. Men respect women who respect themselves first. By refusing mixed signals, keeping your own pace, and walking away from situations that do not meet your standards, you teach him how to value you. Your boundaries protect your peace without closing you off from love. You remain warm and feminine while staying confident and strong. That balance attracts high-quality men because they seek a partner who is already whole, whose love comes from fullness rather than need, making her truly magnetic. These behaviors create deep emotional bonds. A man stops wanting only your time or physical presence and begins valuing your attention, your company, and your genuine responses. In everyday conversations, instead of rushing to solve his problems or offering constant advice, you listen with warmth and sincere interest. That emotional availability makes him feel heard, safe, and understood, naturally drawing him closer. When you spend time together, you stay present, laugh freely, and enjoy the moment instead of trying to control everything, making your company feel uplifting and rewarding. Your boundaries also shape how he values you. If he makes last-minute plans or messages late at night, you respond kindly but honor your own time instead of dropping everything. You stay warm without sacrificing your standards, showing that your attention is valuable. Comment safe if emotional safety is what's been missing in your connections. This quiet confidence encourages him to put in more effort and deepens his respect for you over time. There is also power in balancing vulnerability with strength. Sharing your dreams, experiences, or struggles without shame builds trust and invites him into your world. At the same time, you leave room for curiosity instead of revealing everything at once, allowing attraction to grow naturally. Even during disagreements, you stay calm, centered, and confident rather than reacting with anger or trying to win, creating the kind of emotional connection that lasts. These everyday moments are where feminine energy, self-respect, and emotional safety become real. Together they build trust, deepen emotional bonds, and create lasting attraction through genuine connection rather than games. When practiced consistently, these qualities make a man feel drawn to you in a way that is meaningful and long-lasting. This leads to the third and perhaps most important behavior, creating emotional safety, the hidden foundation of lasting love and loyalty. Emotional safety allows a man to be himself without fearing judgment, rejection, or constant criticism. It means listening without rushing to conclusions, supporting without trying to control, and loving without endless conditions. When he feels emotionally safe, his defenses naturally come down. He becomes comfortable sharing his dreams, worries, and vulnerable side, creating a level of closeness that strengthens healthy emotional attachment. This kind of safety begins with the energy you bring into the relationship. Are you patient when he opens up? Do you respond with kindness even when you disagree? Small acts of understanding build trust over time. Consistency matters just as much. Being calm, supportive, and reliable through both easy and difficult moments shows that your care is genuine. Respecting his emotional pace and allowing him time to open up naturally makes that sense of safety even stronger. Pushing him too hard or demanding immediate openness can create distance instead. Instead, offer him gentle space and time to share when he feels ready. Let him know you remain available and willing to listen whenever he chooses to open up. You also support emotional safety by handling your own feelings with care and wisdom. During conflicts or stressful times, your ability to remain balanced and steady demonstrates your own inner security. This quality helps him feel comfortable enough to lower his guards. Remember that emotional safety does not require avoiding every disagreement or challenge, because that would not reflect real life. Share this video so other women stop chasing and start being chosen. It means building an atmosphere where difficulties can be faced together without constant fear that the relationship might fall apart suddenly. When a man feels emotionally safe, his brain releases more oxytocin, the hormone connected to bonding and closeness. This creates something far deeper than temporary attraction. It develops into a meaningful, soul-level connection. And here lies a beautiful truth. Women who offer this emotional safety rarely need to pursue men actively. Men naturally feel drawn to stay close, protect, and commit to the woman who provides them with this rare feeling of security. So as you continue developing your feminine energy and maintaining strong self-respect, keep emotional safety in mind as the element that binds everything together. Next, we can examine how these behaviors work together to create loyalty that endures, turning initial attraction into a deep, lifelong bond. When considering how to help a man become deeply attached, it can be easy to focus only on sparks of attraction and chemistry. But the true secret that transforms those sparks into a steady, warm flame comes through loyalty. What encourages a man to remain loyal over many years? Loyalty grows as a daily choice he makes because he feels connected, respected, and emotionally fulfilled in the relationship. When he decides to stay loyal, it happens because life with you brings value that he cannot easily discover in other places. One of the strongest reasons men choose loyalty involves feeling truly seen and appreciated on a profound level. This goes much deeper than surface compliments or physical attraction. It centers on feeling understood, knowing you accept him, including his imperfections, and supporting his personal growth without constant pressure to become someone else. When a man receives this kind of acceptance, it creates a powerful bond. He becomes reluctant to lose. Trust serves as another essential foundation for loyalty. When a man believes you genuinely care about him, communicate honestly, and honor his personal boundaries, he feels secure enough to invest his full heart into the relationship. This trust allows him to relax and be authentic without worrying about negative judgments. Men also tend to stay loyal when they notice that their efforts receive recognition. If you express sincere gratitude for his time, attention, and small loving actions, it creates a positive cycle of giving. He feels valued, and that motivates him to continue investing more. Loyalty develops best in partnerships where both people experience equal appreciation and support. Emotional closeness contributes significantly as well. Sharing hopes, fears, and your authentic selves builds a connection that becomes difficult to replace with anyone else. This closeness helps the relationship feel like a united team facing life together rather than two separate individuals. At the same time, maintaining your own independent identity remains equally vital. A man admires a woman who keeps her personal passions, sense of self, and life outside the relationship. When you remain true to who you are, it generates respect and admiration, which in turn deepens loyalty. Consistency plays an important role too. Being reliable, kind, and emotionally available over extended periods shows him that the relationship offers stability and security. When a man observes that you are steady and genuine, he becomes more willing to commit his heart for the long term. Loyalty is not some mysterious secret that only a few understand. It develops naturally through emotional closeness, trust, respect, appreciation, and authenticity. When you live according to these principles, you no longer need to worry about chasing or comparing yourself to others. A man who truly values you will continue choosing you repeatedly throughout a lifetime. Finally, let us gather all these ideas together as we reach the closing part of our discussion. Take a deep breath and allow everything we have covered to settle in your mind. At this point, you have learned about 3 powerful behaviors that help create deep connection with a man. They include embracing your feminine energy, maintaining strong self-respect, and establishing emotional safety. These approaches are not shortcuts or artificial techniques. They form the solid base for genuine, lasting relationships that keep love strong through time. The honest reality is that attraction and love do not result from working harder or trying to become someone else. They develop when you appear as your complete, authentic self, confident, genuine, and open with your feelings. If this is opening your eyes, comment "addicted" below. When you practice these behaviors consistently, you do more than gain a man's interest for a short time. You reach a deeper place in his heart. Your following step is straightforward, yet very effective. Start applying these behaviors in your daily life. The goal is not perfection or trying to change everything immediately. Begin with one small change that feels natural. Add more joy and presence to your daily life. Set a boundary that protects your self-respect, or practice listening with greater warmth to create emotional safety. As you repeat these habits, they slowly reshape your relationships and make it easier for a man to feel emotionally drawn to you. Just as importantly, this journey begins with self-love. When you value yourself with honesty and confidence, you naturally attract people who respect your boundaries and want to build something meaningful with you. If you are here today, you may already be ready for that kind of love. Choose the behavior that feels easiest to practice and commit to it each day. Notice how it changes your confidence, your conversations, and the way he responds to you. Keep track of your progress, celebrate every small step, and remember that lasting love grows in its own time. By honoring your own pace and knowing your worth, you invite relationships that truly match who you are. Thank you for spending this time with me. If these ideas resonated with you, please support this message by liking the video, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and passing it on to someone who may need it. Remember to subscribe for more guidance on building healthy, lasting relationships.